Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This evening at exactly 3:51 p.m. 26 March 2026, we are at Lengpui Airport. We flew from Calcutta Airport. We begin our journey towards Lanka. We are now on our way to Aijo. It may take around 40 minutes to reach Aijos. Look at the road. And this is a straight, if I'm not mistaken, as Sarang Railway, the new railway stations. Now we are about to reach Aijos. As we approach, you can see at the far flank the houses standing there on the mountains. That is Aijo, the capital city of Mizoram. Now, as we approach the Aijos, you could see the scenic beauties. Now we have this Aijos. This is the hut land of Zo people. Unically Zo-inic city. You can see the church, you can see the two buildings, just like they are being passed on mountains. The architecture is quite amazing, with slight earthquakes of magnitude 7 and above. The building could collapse. But heaven knows that this is a God-protected land. Now, as we approach farther, we are not on the other side of the city. About to leave the city. It's now the sun is going to set. The flashlight of the vehicles. So this the sun is setting. With the background of music, I think we can put off the comment. We pass through several villages. We stop at the Kudang side, village for Latina. This is a village. The church is standing alone out there. One of the landmarks of Aijo is 90, more than 90% of the population is Christian. And wonderfully, the city is quite, and the state is quite peaceful. One of the most literate states of the country. And you could see less traffic jam. With this narrow lane road, you could expect a heavy traffic, but the people out here have a high civic sense that they follow the traffic rule very strictly. Anyone violating the traffic rules is penalized, and hence, even if the roads are quite narrow, they follow the traffic rules. And this has been a model city or model state at large for the Indian country as a whole. People learn how the traffic rules away. That commotion become easier. Now we are on the road. The night is quite lovely, quite cool, and quite amazing. We are 4 passengers, excluding the driver. 3 of them are sitting on the back side of the vehicles, One of them, the eldest one, is a psychiatric patient seated on in the middle of the back seat and looked after by two of his close nephews. He has been living in Idaho for a long time in a mental hospital. If I'm not mistaken, they call it TNT. They could be Trinity. And he has been recuperating. And his sisters who live in Manipur asked him to come back so that they can spend time together and look after him. He's quite lucky that he's quite lucky that he has this kind of kind-hearted sisters and brother-in-laws. And with such a psychiatric person, he will talk a lot, so erratic behaviors. But even he doesn't harm people. So psychiatric patients are not harmful. They have their own way of looking at the world, looking at lives, their experiences has to be empathized, has to be understood. Now the world needs more empathy, the whole empathy. Look at this stretch of the road, the nice, quiet yawns. You could see a few people walking on the road, attending to their needs of different kinds. Some vehicles are flying, coming toward Ayos, some are going to Lamka. Look at this quite noise-free state. You could see that one. Towns or capital of districts in Mizoram. The night is quite lovely. The quietness, the calmness. When you're driving on the middle of the road, you could see how the environment, the trees, the mountains, they are different kind of stories. What thing that can we learn from them? This is a Tuibuong river, Tuibuong bridge. Tuibuong bridge. Yeah. On the other side of the road. As we go, you can see that on the other side of the road there are some pillars, small pillars, and then some flashlights so that when the vehicle light flash on them, they reflect that is so that there's less traffic accidents. We have reached another villages. Quite lovely. The people of Mizoram is quite blessed with this kind of towns of villages with all kinds of amenities available. Mizoram is well governed, well organized. The people live with emotion. The people live with certain sense of a civic that is well informed through government agencies, government action, uplifting them, supporting one another. The road is not as different from any other country. Look at this stretch of road. We are paved, and you can hardly imagine any road accident here. That is the beauty of Mizoram. When I set foot into Mizoram, to the land of Mizos, I feel like I just belong there. Because there's less trouble. You have been protected by the divine, the ancestors of the Zoinic city, who are peace loving, who stand with truth, who say that truth should be our light. Truth should be our guide. Now you could see, as I already said, on either side of the road, traffic posts are there. We got to flag the vehicle light so that there's awareness. Now we have reached Khodangsai villages. We will stop here for around 1 hour, so that we will, out here we will have a one is taken. Some of us go for peeing, and here we enter. Some of the people here who work here or Malays here are Chonglois, people originally from Manipur. The Zo people from Manipur, they are running this shop, this restaurant. You could see varieties of dishes: pork, beef, fish, and whatnot. You can take any amounts from all the dishes, from all these varieties, and pay 300 rupees. That is quite reasonable. Now we have taken our dinner. We brought to us lamka, where this on the journey you could play some songs like "Oh Country Road, Take Me Home to the Place," or some of these traditional songs like Bang Kuzor by Benny Hunsai, or any traditional songs by Michael Luncha, or any other gospel songs that fit the mood of the journey. I love driving with friends. That is the beauty of life. That being the unique experiences that hardly come back. I used to listen to songs like Dadohi songs or Mami Valdez, and also traveling on these lands made me to recall Michael Amsilo's Elizabeth songs, which has been one of the beautiful songs that we used to listen when I was in the colleges, studying my undergraduate. This is at praises and separating Mizoram and Manipur. The bridge on the back side of the bridge is Mizoram. Now, after crossing this bridge, we have landed to Manipur. Welcome to Manipur. The other part of Zoland, or you can put it Kuki Zoland, part in Manipur. The Zo initiative has a political divider between Mizorams and Manipurs and some territories in Assam and Nagaland and whatnot. But this is a political matter, don't think too much. But just we are bringing this on historical part. Now we have this song, if I'm not mistaken, and we do some of the payment to some of these our village guard, or you can call it Jarale, and that is the Zomi flags. Our drivers went there to pay his due. We stop here for a brief 10 to 20 minutes. A lady is selling some vegetables and some meat. Quite lovely, even at night. The shops are open. Now, as we move, our heartbeats became more calm, more peaceful as we approach our Lamka, so that we can get down and go to our own places. Nice, quite young and lovely, isn't it? Now we have reached places. As you can see, the Zessi walking there, I think some 30 feet above the road, to take some stones, quarries they can use for building the road. We stop here for around 2 to 3 hours. Let's look at the JCB down there carrying the stone that fall down from there. And this stone will be used for constructing the road again to make it more travel friendly. They walk at night. Now we have left. The stones are there. Now we have left. We are now very much approaching to one place. When you reach Lamka, or when you approach Lamka, so many things happen. Lamka is the heartlands, one of the heartlands. I think the biggest towns of the Zo-unique cities in Manipur, and it is the second largest town or cities in Manipur, mostly habited by the Zo-unique city, the Zo people. Jingu Zo. There's a security there. Development is happening. So many things are happening. Now we have reached some places in Lamka. There's Rayon High School. As we drive along, you could see it is early morning now. Yes, it's quite calm. Now we have reached the young areas towards Tuibuong. you approach your home, you feel the emotion, you feel the peace. The attachment is quite huge. Now as we approach our home, now we have reached the heart of Tuibuong, the market area, flooded with coaching centers like Athletes and Ultimate. There is a new building under construction, yet to be completed. That is the Tuibuong market on the left. We are approaching to Radha Krishna School. Now we are around. Yes, we are returning to my home. We reach my place at around 4 a.m. We have just reached our place, our home at Happy Bed. Payment part is rupees 2,500. Thank you guys.